That is unbelievable.
It's great.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
It's amazing how natural it feels.
Just a few of the instant reactions on hearing the virtual surround sound created by the a16 realizer. It comes in two designs, one head-shaped, one your standard black box. It's made by Smith Research, a specialist audio company from Northern Ireland, run by brothers Mike and Stephen Smith. Its processors can replicate the sound of a 16-channel speaker setup in a pair of headphones.
This is a system that can capture sound rooms and can capture multi-channel sound rooms and put them over headphones very, very accurately. So if you think of the cost of building a big fancy room, sound room, and kitting it out with lots of speakers and amplifiers and all of that, well, what we can do is we can capture that room, those speakers with a unit, and when we can render that over a pair of headphones. So basically we can take the cost of all of that install, the hundreds of thousands of pounds that would take to create a really good room. We can actually reproduce that over, a £500 headphone.
Got to have that good room to capture in the first place. So, but that could be someone else's room, I suppose.
Well, this is the idea. Yes, let somebody else build a room. You'll just take the measurement.
But to prove the concept, you first have to set up the speakers that you want the headphones to replicate. As the Innovation Lounge is relatively small, they decided to demo a slightly smaller rig of 7 standard speakers, 4 overhead and 1 subwoofer. A chair is then placed in the sweet spot of the room and the system is calibrated for the listener's personal hearing profile. They can then compare speakers to headphones and they shouldn't notice any difference.
It's amazing how natural it feels. You don't necessarily think that listening on headphones isn't natural, but then you hear that and you realise it's almost as if they're not on at all. So yeah, the applications are pretty impressive.
With multi-channel audio, when you're listening to it over headphones, is that you can't really spatialise individual speakers very easily. You've got 2 drivers in your head and they're just producing all the sounds from all the speakers. So what we're trying to do is recreate the spatial element back into headphones that normal loudspeakers would have in a multi-channel environment.
The box can capture the particular sound of any existing studio or sound space worldwide and replicate that in your headphones. In theory, the particular sound and acoustics of a studio in, say, Llandaff could be captured for all time and replicated in headphones in a much smaller space in somewhere like Central Square.
If you need to go into a real studio or a real sound room and you need to do work in that room, whether it be mixing, whether it be auditioning, listening, doing your cuts, whatever you do in that room, what we're saying is you can take a measurement in that room, put the measurement into our box, put on a pair of headphones anywhere you want, in your bedroom, in a hotel room, and when you put on those pair of headphones, you are back in that same room acoustically.
Just to be able to have like a mini dubbing theatre inside the headphones just at any time is just unbelievable. So you don't have to be in a soundproof room, you don't have to get amplifiers and speakers, you just use the headphones. I could mix Doctor Who from my living room. I shouldn't say that, should I?
The a16 realizer costs about £3,300 and works with any high-quality headphones.
It's hard to tell the difference. It's definitely hard to tell the difference. It's great. It's great.
I want to swear, but I shouldn't. I want to say like expletives and things. It's just, oh my golly gosh. It's amazing.